It's the mindset. Free your mind, free your mind. Mindset, free your mind, free your mind. Hey, not everything that glitter is gold. Not everything that's white is snow. On the mindset, I just start let them know, let them know, let them know. Oh, words from the wise, I just start, we will never lie. Stand tall, we will never die, will forever shine. I just star, shine like the star in the sky. Some hate, some love.
Blessed love. Blessed love. Pleasant good evening, good afternoon. Warm welcome. Mindset program IjahStars. I'm your host, and I want to greet you in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie the First. Yes, Father and Mother of creation, King Alpha and Queen Omega, beginning without end, first without last, Empress Menen the First. Give thanks, warm welcome in those beautiful and divine name, Holy Emmanuel I, Selassie Jah, Rastafari. Give thanks, beautiful viewers and subscribers, one more day above ground, and life at the ultimate position, not no greater than that. Zin? Yeah, as the hymn said, long time now since we left we yard and we want to go home. Back our yard, you know, being Ethiopia land. Yeah, our fatherland, our motherland. All right, that are the hymn, you know, that's what the hymn say. And we are look upon to the who was Bedward. And Alexandra Bedward was a man who did desire to go back home or to go forward home to Africa. Zin, that was his sole mission, I believe. I not even believe. I know that was his mission. You know, picking up half of what Marcus left off. You know, he was, on that trad, that Pan-African trad. Zin, that Pan-African mindset. All right, so that we are looking on today, we are looking on who was Bedward. And many may know that Bedward was a man who originally from St. Andrew, Augustown. See? Yeah, St. Andrew, Augustown. Yeah, Bedward Garden. That is where the name, Bedward Garden is coming from, Alexandra Bedward, who was a preacher. But he wasn't the regular type of preacher. You see me I say? Yeah, and he wasn't the type of preacher who we see of recent, that cult pastor where lose him life. Zane, the other day in Jamaica, Bedward was nothing like him. Zane, yeah, so they are them nobody get it twisted. Zane, yeah, Bedward was nothing like that character. Bedward was a total different lion. Zane, yeah, total different lion. I can't say the same for that other virgin there. But yeah, Bedward was originally from Augustown. Zane. So, I ain't not going to do much talking right now. Zane. Yeah, I ain't not going to do much talking right now. I will talk later on in the program still. But we have a little presentation because the reason why I do this this live here, Zane, it never have to be a live still, but we decide that we are gonna just go live and done because we already alive, right? Zane. So is a subscriber who mentioned doing something on Bedward. You see me I say? Knowing that, we come from Augustown and him not really see much out there about Bedward. So he asks me if I could do something, on Bedward. Well, this is what I'm doing, Zane, but we have an excerpt where we are going to play. All right, and the excerpt I going to give the idea more in depth of who Bedward, was. Yeah, so we are going to go in at that right now, and, later on, later on, yeah, we are going to do the reasoning later on. You see me, I say? Yeah, later on we will do the reasoning. But for now, we are going to go in this presentation. All right?
Of Alexander Bedward. Why is this commemoration of Alexander Bedward manifestation the most important historical event for all Jamaicans to remember? Why remember a disgraced Jamaican who was sent to Bellevue in 1920 for lunacy? Let me make some important points here. Bedwardism was the most significant national movement of social defiance from the latter 19th century to the early 20th century. Bedwardism was that major bridge of colonial resistance in Jamaica from the Morant Bay War in 1865 to the return of Marcus Garvey in 1927 and the birth of Rastafari in the 1930s. So for 30 years, from 1891 to 1921, Alexander Bedward fought the colonial system successfully. Bedwardism was the largest organized black social political movement in Jamaica. Now, on their record, they have a membership of over 36,000 persons. Now, part of the reason for this is that they had what they call a floating membership. So their membership consisted of between 73 to 125 chapters across the entire island, but also persons from traditional churches who were baptized by Bedward, also pastors in other churches who were baptized by Bedward, and so on their roll, they have membership of over 36,000 persons locally. Not to mention, as you heard from Dwayne Harris earlier, chapters in Cuba and Costa Rica and Panama, just to name a few. So Bedwardism then shaped the social political history of Jamaica in the late 19th to early 20th centuries. And we won't go into the political thing this morning, but I must say to you then that a lot of the laws post-1895 that were passed in Jamaica resulted directly and indirectly from Bedward. We're talking about the lunacy law, obeah and vagrancy laws, the medical laws, preaching laws in towns and in places where preaching should occur. A lot of laws were shaped and formed because of Bedward. So Bedwardism, and Bedward in particular, was like ticks in the backside of the Jamaican colonial state, as witnessed in the direct and indirect legislation passed to neutralize him and his fellow revivalists across the country. Now we understand why Bedward then had to be arrested and placed in the asylum. So although the movement experienced decline post-1930, it inspired other African-led movements like Garveyism, Rastafari, and even the 1930s labor rebellions. Retired professor of history Veron Satchel points out that no other church or religious movement at that time in Jamaica had a comparable range of social services like what the Bedwardites had. He built a self-reliant community of believers in Augustown and had a social welfare fund for all members in need. If you were to speak to people in Augustown after 1930s, the 1940s, 1950s, they'll tell you that the Bedwardites were the most important person you would find to work. They had a strong work ethic. They were fair, they were honest, they were decent, and they supported each other. Those are some of the work ethic and the values embedded by Bedward into Bedwardites even after Bedward was off the scene. The burial scheme which was showed earlier by Mr. Harris was also met the funeral expenses of members, especially the most indigent ones. Now, these initiatives were important in the absence of government welfare programs. Even some of Bedward's fiercest critics do state that if you became a Bedwardite and you went to Augustown, your material existence would be provided for. Right? So if the entire Jamaica came to Augustown, Bedward found the resources to provide for his people, and that's a significant movement in that time. Part of the cemetery which was shown, you saw it earlier, so I won't spend any time on that. Now, Bedward, therefore, then, was immortalized in the memory of ordinary Jamaicans. One visitor to Jamaica in 1966 recorded an inscription he saw on a wall at the end of Duke Street in the Kingston Harbor as he walked from his vessel. It reads, "During 1920, Jamaica knew two prophets, one called Bedward, who attempted to fly. He was tried and placed in an asylum. The other, ranked by far the most important prophet, was Marcus Garvey, who founded the UNIA movement that we all know about. But what is important here is the acknowledgement that although Marcus Garvey, in the minds of many Jamaicans, was a paramount prophet, Bedward was comparable to him, and this is what a visitor saw on his entrance, on Duke Street, coming off his vessel. So going therefore then to today, April 27th, 1921, Bedward's motto was that I must march into Kingston. He summoned his followers to Augustown to prepare for this momentous march of April 27, 1921. He sent a messenger to the city to obtain permission to use the park for a public meeting, but that request was denied because as far as they were concerned, Bedward was public.
Yes, my people, so yeah, George, certain part of the presentation.
100 men, women and children, all dressed in white, with palm branches, gathered at their church yard and took to the streets of Augustown, singing, "Onward, Christian soldiers going off to war," with the cross of Jesus going on before. Just as a kind of a footnote, though, Bedward informed his members really that those who are not serious don't come, right? Don't come that day because they're going to war, right? And despite that, over 600 of his members attended. Is a picture now of the march, and if you look carefully, you can see that there are policemen surrounding.
I think some of the information.
Marching to Kingston came 4 months after the colonial newspapers misinterpreted his alleged flight to heaven on December 1920. And this is where the story comes now that he was waiting to go to heaven and they had a chair there for him to fly away and people all came down and it didn't happen. But as far as we are concerned, it was how the story was propagated in the colonial newspapers and elsewhere. But somehow,
yeah, some of the information as me as a family.
at the end of Easter, Bedward stated now that he was given marching orders by his Lord and Master for an event in the city of Kingston. Having just celebrated Easter, it seemed as if the memory of the historical Jesus' sacrifice on a cross seemed to have inspired Bedward for the moment to be now. Thank you. This momentous announcement that he and his followers would march into Kingston for a manifestation was clear to Bedward that he was provoking the colonial state and that he would suffer at the end. But what is important to note about the Bedwardites, that the symbol of the Bedwardite movement that was printed in their 1920 convention. And if you can see clearly, you'll see a crown, right, which represents a crown of glory. But embedded in the crown of glory is a cross. And once you're familiar with the Christian tradition of crucifixion, you'll understand the point the Bedwardites are making. There can't be no glory if you don't bear the cross. And it seems clear to me that Bedward had made up his mind, along with many other members as well, that we are going to march, we are going to protest.
Some of the sound black out a little bit for, I don't know, probably for obvious reasons. They might keep some of the information unwrapped. You see me I say? But as
Most
they
famous statements, as you all know, about the black wall, rising and defeating, cutting down the white wall, and all of that. Clear sign of the intention of Alexander Bedward. Now, Police Sergeant Williams now, who was sent to Augustine to persuade him not to march, Williams made the following testimony. He said that the night before the march, he and Inspector Williams went to Bedward's church to persuade him not to march, as he was sure that Bedward would be surely arrested. The sergeant wrote that a fervent prayer meeting was in session with an attendance of 400 to 600 persons. But Bedward was insistent that he had to perform his father's will, and he had to march, and he was going to march. Bedward remarked to the sergeant then. Bedward said, I must go. I must obey my father. I am the Lord Jesus Christ. Must I obey you and disobey the command of my father? The only way I do not take out the children, you must cut off my neck or kill me now. It is no good asking me not to go. I must take them out tomorrow. They can shoot me if they like, but I must. And then the report continued that Bedward now broke into a song, into a hymn. Me no care what Satan the grumble say. We are all going to glory. And with that, the congregation burst out in laughter, clapping their hands, singing, right, and stamping the floor, saying, we are all going to glory. The inspector and the sergeant therefore left. It was quite clear they would not persuade Bedward not to march. A female Bedwardite then, recalling the march then, she wrote as follows. When we reach Edie Hill in Hermitage, that is the hill now, if you guys know Augustine, the hill going up to near to the New Testament church on the left-hand side, going to Hermitage, she saw a truckload of police passed, and many people as well. When they reached Mona Gate, near to the site of the current post office, Bedward said to them, children, keep on the left hand. When they reached Mandra Gate, which I am told is somewhere between University Front Gate or between the aqueduct, the police and soldiers who seemed to have slept all night in the bushes stopped them. They took Bedward away and 2 ministers in a car. Another Bedwardite now, Theodore Skirvin, who at one time I think was the caretaker for the Bedwardite compound, he recalled the march as follows. Well, and we march out from here, and Bedward lead the bands and him walk from. I tell you, when I reached to right where the post office de Amona, there now, I remember.
Yes, my people. Yeah, man, what they said, we man. As I said, them want to block out some of the information still, but yeah, I think whatever I go say, whatever the item I can hear, I got be enough still, on a certain level. More have large up everyone what there would be tonight. You see me I say, manners and respect. Natty Reed, manners and manners. Donovan Phillips, Blackmail, Honors and manners, you know. Yeah, man. Zion.
And he was trying to run the van over me, but as I drop, I start roll. And by the time I get to the corner there, one man catch my hand, so wham. And him catch me right up and raise me up to the banking. The man them say, turn back, turn back. I said, before I turn back,
look like. So before him turn back. I don't know. Like the man I get well serious. Yeah, it sound very
identity as the black Jesus for the black race. Based on Bedwardite tradition, a story is told by some of the Bedwardites that Bedward somehow came to the realization that he was the black Christ. And
wow. Sin?
to others that you are the black Messiah. And that's what he did. So by the night, and that's why you see some of the Bedwardites were so resistant, because they, as far as they're concerned, this man was the black Christ. So this manifestation that I'm arguing then was a public declaration of God's impending judgment on Jamaica's unjust colonial system, a march of protest. Also a march of affirmation to the black race that God had sided with the black man and the black people, and he saw their oppression, and God will act in healing and vindicating the black race. And that is a clear theme throughout the Bedwardite and Bedward and his messages. Augustine, for many know, which was a sterile backward little valley, will become the new Jerusalem. We see what is happening here now. Augustine, black people who are minorities, marginalized, oppressed, God sides with them. And so it's a reversal of what is traditional colonial Christianity. A refuge to avoid God's judgment. Augustine, they will become this refuge to avoid God's judgment and the spiritual home of the black suffering and oppressed people. Bedward now then, to a Glen reporter, said this to a Glen reporter. He was the prophet crying in the wilderness of Jamaica for the injustice being done to his fellow black people. He was also Noah, the biblical character, because for years he had been preaching and not being heard. But when trouble came for Noah, there was no room for them in the ark. The white will soon find out that there will be no hiding place for them when judgment comes. Then he said, the white and the coloreds, they have tried to kill me, but they can't do it. I tell them, the day of reckoning is coming for them. The white people are the oppressors. This is a black man's country, and black people must rule it and live it. Clear sign of Bedward's interpretation of his role as the black Christ in helping black people at that time. So Bedward now then had developed a sophisticated theology, by the way, right? Where the idea was that the historical Christ is for the white man, the black Christ is for the black man, and he was the black Christ. Now, it is not new to Jamaica at that time, because even in North America, a lot of the prophets also expounded a black theology, a black liberation theology for its people, rereading the Bible from their perspective as black people. But what is interesting with Bedward, though, is that he saw then that Bedwardism then is the new age, the new religious age that God had ordained. Therefore, then you had Judaism, followed by Christianity, and now Bedwardism. Even the very Bible, Bedward argued, from Genesis down to Jude, speaks about the Jewish and the Christian race, but Revelation is about the Bedwardite race. You know, therefore, the 144,000 depicted in Revelation chapter 7, the 12 tribes of Israel, sealed, all dressed in white, represent the Bedouinites. That's why you saw the picture where the Bedouinites now are dressed in white, representing the people who are sealed. And all these three groups, both Jews, Christians, and Bedwardites, there's a place in heaven for all of them, right? But Bedwardism now is a more recent, revised version of both Judaism and Christianity. Highly developed theology. This man was no madman. This man was a brilliant man, right? A brilliant leader. Therefore then, his role therefore then was to ensure then, and therefore then, that the march therefore then was a sign therefore then that the end was nigh. That by this march he knew he'd be arrested. But that would now, in a sense, now usher in a new Bedouinite age as far as Bedward was concerned. You saw that picture there already about Bedward argued that Jesus turned water into wine as his first miracle, but his first miracle was to turn water to the healing stream, medicine for man. And that was said earlier by Mr. Harris. But they are seeing the correlation between Bedward and the Black Christ, how he reinterprets the Bible from their perspective. Now, the healing stream again was mentioned by Mr. Harris, but this how one Bedwardite described the importance of the healing stream. The fact that Bedward turned water into medicine. He said, some have lame feet, some have big pregnant belly, can't have no baby, and all those kind of things. But Bedward, he stood on a stone down the river there and he prayed. And after he prayed, people went into the water, drank a little, have their bath, and when they come out, they deliver a baby. They deliver a bullfrog, bunglaff here, and all kind of things, and they get better. I understand that even snake came out of some of them, but them sore foot, and the foot heal up after that. After Bedward pray for the water, and anybody just can go in and they can bathe. People come down, even on their hammock. And that time come and go into the water and bathe done. Him get better, him can get up and walk and go home from Augustown. Some people walk all the way straight back to our country, walk back on him foot. After that one time had problems. Testimonial of Bedwardites and the importance of the healing stream, because Bedward was able to turn water into medicine. So as Jesus ministered for some 33 years or so, Bedward ministered as a prophet of Christ, and Christ for also over 30 years. The correlation between Bedward and the black and the white Jesus, As the historical Jesus was crucified by the colonial Roman Empire and Christianity emerged as a social cultural movement, so too Bedward, as the black Christ, will be crucified by the British colonial state, but Bedwardism now will further flourish and deliver the black race. Therefore, Bedward had to march, had to be arrested, had to suffer at the hands of the Jamaican colonial state. Moving on now then to the cultural impact of Bedwardism then. Now, the masses of Jamaicans immortalized Bedward as their hero in song and dance. Now, the song which we didn't play, well, we played that one, yeah, we played that one, Sly Mongoose, right? Now, the historical origin of that particular song seemed to have been what is called Slide Mongoose Slide, right? It had become a popular song and dance performed in the 1900s. Somewhere along the line, I think now, and I'm conjecturing here now then, that later became Slide Mongoose, but it was originally Slide Mongoose Slide. They would have what they call a slide mongoose dance, right? Which immortalized Bedward as the hero and the British as the villain, right? So the British, they were seen as the thieves, because we all know the story of the mongoose, that the mongoose they were brought into Jamaica brought in Jamaica, and they became a pest all over the island, and the government had to find ways to get rid of the mongoose, right? And so the British now are the troublemaker, the thief, the pests, ripping people off, molesting people, taking away their, taxing them, overtaxing them. But Bedward now then was the hero now who challenged the British, and as a result, the song was immortalized in memory. Now, it's important to also note then that this thing called representation now. Normally, representation is normally done where the powerful give that image that is bought, pervade to the masses. But this time it is the masses now who are interpreting who Bedward is. And that's why this idea of slide, mongoose, slide. So when this song and dance was performed for local audiences in the 1900s now, there's this thing called, we said the mongoose slide. That was very, very popular. One journalist in 1921, he was drinking at the Conda Spring Hotel, which I think today is Immaculate High School, I think. But he was drinking at the bar, and then he heard this enormous excitement in the auditorium and laughter. And he had to leave the bar to go to see what was happening. When he went to the auditorium, they were performing the mongoose slide. So they had a character as mongoose. They had another character as Bedward. And mongoose was sliding to evade Bedward, who was after mongoose. And that is how the Jamaican local audience interpreted Bedward vis-a-vis the British, and therefore this thing about the mongoose slide. But this idea of run mongoose run was also seen in advertisements as well, right? One part example, there was an agricultural show in St. Mary, and they were trying to promote a membership drive to get more members to be a part of this St. Mary's Agricultural Society. What did they do? They carried a live mongoose, and below they had this title, Run Mongoose Run, right? And then the other part of it said, if you can't run, then slide. If you can't slide, then walk. If you can't walk, then hop. If you can't hop, then limp. Clear sign of the ways in which the idea that mongoose had to run from Bedward was becoming so popular became popular in the memory of ordinary Jamaicans, that even for advertisement it was being used to promote different products. This is another advertisement again. They are promoting this thing called Digest or Vim, which can cure everything. So this is how they play the ad in the Gleaner. It says, mongoose broke into Mackay's drugstore, stole a bottle of his famous cough cure. Run mongoose. Mongoose from indigestion suffered, which prevented him enjoying his supper. But Digest or Vim cured him. Slide mongoose. Mongoose, a corn on a big toe, which made him look very sad. Ideal corn cure made him glad. Run mongoose. Then come now then to Egbert Mackay, druggist. This is the ad paste in the Gleaner. And there are many more ads like that now where they are using the concept now of the run mongoose run. Again, the duel between Bedward and the British. Quite clear in the minds of other Jamaicans that Bedward is a man, you don't play with Bedward. Right? Bedward is a dangerous man. Right? A hero. The people's hero. And that's why he's now being immortalized in the local culture. Another journalist now writes this now then. He says, in 1937, he says, talk about the Africans now. He said, they came down from the hills and bush, bringing with them their handmade drums, which were beaten, not with sticks, but with their fingers and palms in a rhythm that was straight. You could tell these are Africans coming out of the bush. Then he says, they even danced for the Duke and the Duchess of Kent when the guests came to the island. They danced in the villages on Christmas, John Kuno, of course, through the streets, followed by horse-head set girls singing two important songs now, the Mongo Walk and the Slide Mongoose Slide. Right? Clear sign again that by the 1930s, Bedward was immortalized in the local culture as a hero, a bad, dangerous man that you can't play with. If you play with him, better run. That is how the people saw Bedward. To show the extent to which Bedward, therefore, then culturally was an important Jamaican nationalist in the eyes and memory of the ordinary Jamaican person at that time. Now, the social political impact as well, because I'm trying to come down as quickly as I can. Leonard Howell, for example, now then, one of the major founders of Rastafari, seemed to have been influenced also by the Bedwardites. Garveyite scholars such as Rupert Lewis and others, make this point. But an article by Professor Robert Hill, he argued that when Howell had his first Rastafari meeting, right, on the stage with him were many Bedwardites, right, and somehow the Bedwardites seemed to have influenced even Leonard Howell in the very early stage of the Rastafari movement. So scholars, for example, like Helen Lee, make the point that the sermons of both Bedward and Howell had a tone of arrogance and as a form of resistance against colonial culture. And if you were to read some of the sermons of Bedward and Howell, you think you're reading Bedward sermons because you could see the tone of arrogance about who I am, a clear affront to the colonial state representing the people, black people, and black culture generally. Then she makes the point that both leaders, both Howell and Bedward, were severely criticized and persecuted by the various arms of the state, both arrested and jailed and sent to the lunatic asylum. Right? Even Howell in his early ministry as well was also highly millenarial in that Howell at one time also predicted that time when Rastafari would come to repatriate his people. And you could see somehow now the kind of social political impact of Bedward and the birth and development of Rastafari. Robert Hines now then, one of the celebrated heroes of the Bedwardite movement, was a convert to Rastafari, and based on the argument made by Barry Chavans, Robert Hines became one of the premier early leaders of the Rastafari movement, even converting even more people to the Rastafari movement than even Hibbert and Dunkley, right? And even in his version of Rastafari, early believers had to be baptized, the same quarterly baptism that Bedward had. All those are part of the early rituals in the early Rastafari movement to show the extent to which Bedwardism influenced even Rastafari. So Hines, in one of his trials in St. Thomas Court in 1934, made the point clearly that his biblical training in Bedwardism prepared him to easily accept Rastafari. All he was doing was to exchange Bedward as the Black Christ for Rastafari as the Black Christ. Easy conversion for him and also for many early Bedwardites as well. So he also argued that all Israelites in the Bible, by extension, were all Ethiopians. And it's an argument among blacks at that time, not only in Jamaica, but also in North America and other places. The blacks being black Jews and the reverence to that. Hines then traces knowledge of the Black Christ to his Bedouinite days. In response to the suggestion that it was Howell who told him that he was a Jew, Hines asserted that he found the evidence in the Bible long before he met Howell. Hines, who couldn't read, said to the court, he said, "The community from which I came, those people," he said, the Bedouinites, searched the Bible and they used a dictionary and they all concluded that black people were all Ethiopians. Therefore, my understanding of Rastafari being Christ even predates, about a black Christ, even predates the teaching of Leonard Howell, the impact of Bedward and the Rastafari movement. Even the revivalists as well, the Bedouinite movement also influenced the revivalist movement in significant ways. One sociologist, Simpson, makes the point that there was a vow ceremony that some of the West Kingston revivalists used. They said it was like an exact replica of the Bedouinite vow ceremony that Bedward used. That was also passed down to some of the revivalists. But a point is also made that what I found very interesting now then, that Bedward now seemed to have empowered many of the other local revivalists, because that same tone of arrogance that Bedward showed to the colonial state was also copied by many other revivalists, to the point where the colonial state were very much concerned about all the revivalists running all over the country, preaching about black Christ and black nationalism. That's the impact of Bedward to a great extent. The ritual that Simpson speaks about is one that says, "Behold, the rich who lust and wine and washed his estate, he begged a share among the swine." You know, that part of ritual Simpson identifies as coming out of Bedward's playbook that was now used by other revivalists, especially the revivalists, people revivalist 60, or what we would call Revival Zion, Revival 60. The Hope River, which was mentioned earlier by Mr. Harris as well, that many church groups now also now went to the Hope River for baptisms, you know. And they mentioned about the Roman Catholic Church as well, that even the Catholic Church members in Augustown went to the Hope River to be baptized, and along with many other churches marching early in the morning all the way to the Hope River to be baptized. So I conclude then, we might not agree with Bedward's millenarial doctrine, but whether you agree or not, much more honor is due to Alexander Bedward. Alexander Bedward must be celebrated as one of Jamaica's premier social leaders and placed on a similar stage with leaders such as Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp, and Marcus Garvey. Bedward was no madman. He was a brilliant and a strategic Jamaican nationalist who created a religious movement with social, political, and economic impact. Bedwardism had on its membership roll 36,000 members with chapters island-wide and also chapters in the international community. Right? One important qualities in Bedward's leadership is the spirit of boldness, a daringness, a figurative badness, or even madness. No, he had to be figuratively mad to willingly sacrifice his life for what he would call the salvation of the black race. Black nationalist leaders such as Bedward figuratively had to be insane to take on the colonial forces and its various auxiliaries. He had to be insane to create a viable alternate perspective other than the recommended colonial path that deemed blackness as culturally inferior and uncivilized. Therefore then, fellow Jamaicans, we remember this great Jamaican, Prophet Alexander Bedward. I thank you for listening.
Yes, my people. That's a lot. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, more of you know the them thoughts still. Selassie, you know. Yeah, very interesting presentation from the Virgin there. Zane. Yeah, around Bedward. Yeah, and you can see why Bedward was a man who them try to tarnish his name. You see me I say? Because of what he was doing. He was always against the colonial power. He was always against having this white Jesus, because he was a Christian and he never believed in the white Jesus thing. See? So you find out that them would have to tarnish him name like that. To make him look like say boy he was a madman. Yeah, to make him look mad. So the people when people are going to inquire now and, you know, try to research and find certain information, what them are going to come up upon is the stereotypical way of you know, making the black leaders them look bad. You see me? Yeah, because you can see clearly based on the Virgin research, he was a great man. He was a great man. And him change the mindset of the people. And that get them mad. Because him change the mindset of the people, you know. If he say, yo, no white Jesus business, no white God. You know that. And that get them really mad. You see it? That get them mad because that is not, him a go against the status quo, don't it? The people them have to believe in this savior, this white savior go come and save them, and nothing like that never going to happen. Nothing like that never going to happen. And him was a living sacrifice to show the people them who him was for the liberation of the people. Now, I grew up in Augustown. I come from Augustown, and what me can remember of Augustown as a youth, Augustown was always a progressive place. Augustown was always that. People always create and make money. Self-reliance. See? That's what I know about Augustown. Which part me grew up, cross the river. Zane, Pillar, and Figure, and all part other different thing. But Pillar and Figure was the thing that generate income. Youth in the riverbed, them can go sell pillar for make money. Them now forgot pick no pocket. Them now forgot thief. Them now forgot bust no gun. Them can go sell figure. Them can go sell pillar. See, that's how me know. That's how me grow up and come see in a Augustown, which part me come from. See? Yeah, of course, there was at the time, you know what I mean, when we the Augustown as youth, of course, there probably was runnings that wasn't probably nice runnings, you know what I mean, as we know, certain communities, you know, after a time, you know, it fester and, you know, turn out to, you know, probably what it is today. But when we know from Augustown, it was always a progressive place. Always. The people them was always progressive. You know? No thieving and no robbing and, you know, no killing and no stealing. That wasn't the people of Augustown. You know, as it, and you just know, say, that was something that Bedward left in the community of Augustown. You know that was Bedward. You see me? You know that was Bedward. Looking back at it now, yeah, all of that was Bedward. All of that. See? Yeah, and my grandfather in Augustown was the man who bring light across the river when there was no light in the riverbed. My grandfather is the first man that bring light in the riverbed. Zane? Yeah, anybody from Augustown who grew up in the river can testify to that. If them ask them parents will make them know not figuratively, but really insane through the religion conquest of mind and notion of God. Mark Springer, bless up, you know. Natty, why do we as a race of a people let colonial power dictate or tell us who are leaders? We should have a status of Bedward in Jamaica. Yeah, the people's era. Yeah, for real. The European concept of Christ is copied version that was used to conquer the mind of many nations. For real, Empress. Yeah, for real. Them do that. Them do that. You see me? And change the people mind into how them want the people them to think, because the people them are, you know, the people them have their way of doing things, and then them want to change the people them mindset of doing things. When the people them already know how to do the thing. You see me? I say, yes, we can get some advice here and there. But when the people them know how to do a thing and them can see the thing working, why them are got, you know, start take, you know, something else from out there, sir? For what? When them already have something where I work. It a work. See it? The people them think did a work, but you know, Europeans as usual. You know what I mean? Bedward was different. Zane, as me I say, grew up in Augustown is, you know, is a total different thing. You see me? Different from what we are see today, you know, still. You see me? Yeah, man. Different from what we are see today, yaka. In a many communities in Jamaica, you find the same thing, you know, different from the people them will live up in the hills and, you know, far away from, you know, certain crime and violence and thing. You see me? And Augustown is no different from, you know, the rest of the community where dep on the flat. You see me? And go through certain struggles and, you know. Augustown are different. You see me? But as me I say, as a youth, and you know, it's a nice place, you know. If you take away the crime and the violent, where we hear more while, you see me I say, if you take away all of them something, then it's a nice and decent place. You see me? Like anywhere in a Jamaica, you take away the crime out of the community them in a Jamaica, and you have a nice and decent place. You see me? But you always going to have, and you're not supposed to always, you see me? Because, you know, if you can't take away the crime, then you're not supposed to have, you know, because if one's can find a mindset where them not going to depend on people, Zane, and if you're not going to depend on people, I mean, say, you are going to break the law to attain certain things. No. You are going to be independent and self-sufficient, then, you know, go about it the right way. You see me? So that way there, you're not going to have no crime and violence. You're not going to have nobody a bad mind nobody. You're not going to have nobody a grudge or envy nobody for them things, because everybody done a work and a play for them role. You see me I say? Everything nice. But the powers that be won't allow that. You see me? Because them still under that colonial mindset said we, you know. So for Jamaica run nice, no, that enough for them. That them don't want to see that. Them want to know a certain part of Jamaica, the tourists them can come in and them have a nice time and them fly out and yeah. And the private sector make them money or you see me I say? Yeah, that is how them want it to be. And then the rest of Jamaica is just chaos. Africans should now realize that the Christ concept is an African spiritual concept that we all have the power to obtain. We have the spirit to live this in flesh, but there is a Godhead, Rastafari, Haile Selassie the first. As simple as that. as simple as that. So we are man who feel like say boy Christ is a Bible thing. Christ is not a Bible thing, you know. Christ is not a Bible thing. Is European put Christ in a Bible. But Christ was always there. Christ was always there before, you know, Bible. Bible write them right of Christ. So that show you say the Bible only I tell you about what them know of Christ. Zin, but Christ was there before Bible. Bible late all we are going. You see me? Bible late all we are going, but the Bible still have certain information. The Bible still have certain valid information. Whether a man want to accept that or not, it still have certain valid information that some would say then validate the movement of Rastafari. Zin, when we look upon Christ as a man. Zin, so it have valid information. But this information is only valid to some people. Some people don't see it as valid. And that is quite acceptable. You know, because this and not something where, we are going to fight and struggle over what? No. Not going to fight and struggle over if you believe what the Bible says. Because if you believe, you know, into something, you know, believe, you have to know. You see me? And most of some of the people, all them get caught out with the Bible now because them believe in the Bible. Zin, them believe in the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible. But me know said there what lies in the Bible. They are truth. There is truth in it. Whether a man wants to accept it or not, you know, it's just up to you. Where you accept, where you refuse, that is just up to a one. I know idea for shoot down, no. That's why I don't forward this all the while and I talk about me I preach no Rastafari to nobody, you know. I not there to preach Rastafari to anyone. You know what I mean? We're not there. No, I'm not there for that. When it comes to Rastafari, my youth them know about Rastafari. Them me tell about Rastafari. You see me I say? Yeah, my youth them. It's more important for me to tell my youth them about Rastafari. I know if I come on YouTube and come shoot down Rastafari down on a throat and Rastafari a God and this and that. No, No. Not IjahStars. No. I know what I know. Saying I know what I know. And everybody know what them know, and everybody accept what them accept, you know. You see it? Because you can't tell people what to accept. Everybody have them own unique, built up. No two person is the same. Nothing no go like that. Everyone unique. Everyone different. See? So even though you say everyone there and everyone will say, yeah, Rastafari, Haile Selassie the first. And you see some other brethren and sisters over there so I say, in the name of Jesus and where, and then you have some brethren over there so I say, boy, salam alaikum in the name of Allah. Zin? What? Out of everybody, you know, out of all of them people there, none of them, Zin, none of them are not the same. Everybody different. Even though them are pray to this one God, you know, everyone different. Everyone do them thing different. So, there not have to be no confusion and there not have to be no struggle. Zin, not have to be no struggle. No man, there not have to be no struggle. Blackmail. Yes sir. Name carry spirit from Bedward to Edward. And I say it go man. I say it go in a Bobo. Bobo, remember say the name them you know have a meaning you know. As there I said the name carry a spirit, so the name, every name have a meaning. Especially with when it comes to African people. African names have meaning. Zin? Yeah man, African name have meaning man. So we have to know. Some Bible story seems allegory. Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah. And a lot of prophecy come to pass from Bible. For example, the end time seems to be now. What's your take? Why, yeah what? I don't know about no end times, you know. May I tell you the truth? I don't know about no end times. See? I don't know about that. Selassie I know. All when it in the Bible and thing and where. I read certain things in the Bible and especially in a Revelation. Then I can see say boy right now these things is now. Then when I read in a Revelation, I don't hear that. I can pick sense out of nonsense. When I read in a Revelation 13, is now. Is what is happening now. No one can tell me no. When I look at myself for myself, because I know. No one can come tell me I say I saw it go. Me know for myself, say I saw it go. When I read this, so I know it will take place. Then, yeah, I know it will take place. So when I have come as a come preach Rasta to the one. Rasta, who are Rasta. Who want a Rasta and a Rasta, I just saw. And everybody a Rasta. And everybody has said them a Rasta. See? So the whole thing is, as the man said, Bedward. The name carry a energy and a vibe to Edward, Charles Edward. Because Bedward did I say him are the Black Christ. And say Charles Edward come now as the Black Christ. Zin, Jamaica is a serious place, you know. The people, I'm telling say, yo, you see people in Jamaica, a greatest set of people on the planet. Zin, but the people them don't know that. Some of them know, but some of them don't know. Zin, some of them go on like them know, but them don't know. And we can see that. But the people them at the island of Jamaica, the greatest set of people them. I pretty sure I man say, yo, alright, watch ya. When we say Egypt, Zin, Egypt is not the place in Africa where them are talk about today. What them call Egypt. That place they don't name Egypt, it name Kemet. Zin, that specific location there. It not name Egypt. It name Kemet. Now, the Egypt is the Egypt Jamaica. Zin, the Egypt is the Egypt Jamaica. Not in Africa. You understand the name Kemet. Zin? Now, the Egypt Jamaica, at this of them say, them are going to crucify the Christ. Zin, around Egypt Jamaica. And look how long now them have this black God. Look how long them have this black God now. And them a hide, them a try hide the thing from the people, you know, and I ridicule it. The colonial system, colonial system, man. The colonial system knows the African people them were up on the island. Zin, them have a power. Because them a travel with this power. And them are going to drain out every drip of this power from these Africans. So it can benefit them. So, the African them have them spirituality, you know, what them practice, what them know. Zin? Alright then, it's like say boy you go your Sunday school then. Zin? Or you go bingy then. And you know say, alright, bingy every Wednesday and Sunday. Zin? And boom, every Wednesday and Sunday you know say, yo, bingy. The people them have that in them. The people them grew up with the culture. The culture is a part of them. Just like how I and I born out here so in the diaspora, you could have never take Africa out of us. Because Africa born in a way. It is what we are. See? So the people them always practice this thing. It's a part of them. So the people them know so them have this power. So what them do now? When the people them start work this power upon them, you know, them say, oh, them people are work some kind of craft. Some kind of craft. And them demonize it. Them demonize it. Because what? Them want to get across their craft. And at the time, their craft was what? Christianity was their craft. Yeah. Christianity was their craft. But you see how the African them, the African them, what me say, the African them great, you know. Them African them on the island of Jamaica, them take that now and switch it round. Because that is what Bedward did, you know. Bed take this thing and turn it round, you know. Turn it round pan them, you know, and say, yo, I don't know white God business. It's a black God, I want him to know. And them say, what? Him find out. Yeah, Bedward switch it around and say, no. We not in a one deal with. One deal with a misleading and deal with. You don't want to mislead the people them. And because we used to say, we're not going to allow enough to mislead the people. All that go on, you know. You can't go on still. But just know. Just know so the end of it, you know. Gonna have to give an account for all the misleading. Yeah? So Bedward never did allow them to mislead the people them no more. Why you think Sizzler would have come up with a song like I have no white God? Why Sizzler would have come up with a song like that? As a man who come from Augustown, why Sizzler would come up with a song like that? That is Bryce Hill there, sir. Them a honor them put up a plaque for Alexandra Bedward. So the people them can know the history. Remove the mythology, the myth, the lie. Yeah, Sizzler. A virgin in the community too. You see me I say? Yeah. And here what the thing too. I don't know how accurate it is. But once a where judgment yard is where Bedward Church used to be. I don't know how accurate that is, but me hear them reasoning there. Yeah. Where judgment yard is. Look at that. And Sizzler do a song named I have no white God, just a black Messiah. Yeah. A product of Augustown. Augustown. Yeah, we give thanks. We give thanks to Augustown, man. Yeah, say man, our place, man. Yeah, our place. Yeah, Augustown, our place. Let me read some of the comments. Ayakaya. Yes, we put all our money in the bank system that was brought about to secure very slave master investment from sugar cane to cotton. Yes, African. Yeah, born in us. Yeah, man, for real, Major. Yeah, man. Can you explain how Charles Edward is the Black Christ? Wow. How Charles Edwards is the Black Christ? I really want to go into that tonight. That is for another night. So last year I know how the Black Christ, how Charles Edward is the Black Christ. See? Wow, that is not no news still. You know what I mean? Knowing that Bobo Hill did there for how much years. And you know that is the core of what the bubbles them normally represent. Them represent the black Christ. When I say a bubble represent the black Christ, the Melchizedek order. You see? Yeah. So, but we are gonna go in at that. We are gonna go with, you see that question there? We are gonna deal with that question another night. You see me I say? We're not gonna deal with that question there tonight, but we're gonna deal with that question there specifically another night, because it's a question why we're dealing with this specifically tonight. You see me? But great question. Yeah, Empress Levi. Yeah, man, we're gonna deal with that for the eye. So last year, you know. Yeah. Why Charles Edwards is the Black Christ. Yeah. We're gonna deal with that. So Bedward, as the item say, Bedward was the first man who had declared himself as the Black Christ. Zin? Yeah, Bedward was the first man. Forget about Prince Emmanuel for now. You see me, I said being the Black Christ, but Bedward was the first man who I said that in a Jamaica. See? Yeah, Bedward was the first man I said that. No other else man, you know, from nowhere, you know. Bedward. That's why when we see people, because, you know, based upon what we see happen over the last month and odd now, people want to connect Bedward with some little guys where them little guys don't mean nothing. Zin? Yeah, them little guys don't mean nothing. Them did come to rob the people them. Hartley Rogers. Fitness, bless up yourself. All right. Yeah, Hartley Rogers. Yeah, we have some things. We have some things to forward, man. We have our next virgin there in America where they do some serious works in terms of, you know, freeing black people in America. Yeah. You have a specific virgin, I don't remember. I saw my thing, John Brown. I think it's John Brown. Yeah. Yeah. We are gonna do something on John Brown as well. But for tonight, we are dealing with Bedward. Yeah, Bedward we are dealing with tonight. You see what I say? Real no real. Fake is fake. Don't know. Yeah, for real. Yeah, man, fake are fake, man. All of them we are talking about fake. Yeah. So, Bedward, as we know, Bedward was, you know, see like a man said we are like a Paul Bogle. You see me? Because Paul Bogle was all of them man there, when they come up in a them time there. Them man there was Christian, church man. Just like Marcus. Marcus was a church man. You see me? Yeah. Marcus was a church man. Yes, Natty Reed. Me not forget, man. We are going to gather some information on the virgin there. You see it? We are going to gather some information. Yeah, we're not going to just come and deal with it anyhow. But yeah, we give thanks. We want to give thanks to everybody who there, everyone who there. Give thanks to the them strength. Samuel, bless up yourself, The ship story seemed to come to pass. The ship The ship story. Which ship story that again? Marcus, it say more 7 miles out of, 7 or 13 miles. A high water ship, Yeah, Marcus come with the black starliner. And the black Christ say more 7 or 9 miles. You see it? Yeah, man. Alright. Yes, my people. Bedward. Say Bedward say him could have fly. Zin, Bedward could have fly. Say Bedward did have fly back to Africa. Bedward did have fly back to Africa. Serious thing that, Serious thing. But you can see say all of them things they are lie, them kind of make up and make up lies still. You see it? Them a lot of lies them make up. Bedwood never did go fly go nowhere. You see me? But them now within them want to mystify the whole thing. Them say, boy, yeah, just to make the man look crazy. Make the man, sound crazy. They make up, some things where never go so. They make a really and truly. Which man you see a fly today? And then you have some ones that say, boy, say, man can't fly, and you go say, yo, really? I never seen that. The only time I see man a fly when them there in a plane, helicopter, and them type of thing there. The only time me see man a fly. Other than that, I don't see no man a fly like Superman and them type of thing that were them show up on TV. I don't see that. But if I in a plane, I see man fly in a plane, of course. So when them a say, boy, Bedward say him could have fly, I just lie them did that help and Bedward all the way a go on. Lie them that help and Bedward. Them just want Bedward to look ridiculous. Them want to ridicule him in the worst way. You see me? Because the imperial system, the colonial system where they did it, he was always against that, as you could hear. The economical system where him set up in Augustown for the people. Everybody was self-sufficient. Nobody never did that depend upon the state of Jamaica. You see it? And say, them vibe that was said where I come from Marcus. Them energy that said where I come from Marcus. You see it? There were a lot of messengers that precede Kidamawi Il Selassie, even in different islands. See it? Garvey stated that the worst weapon that the colonial Babylon system do to Africa and African is propaganda for real. The propaganda machine, man. That's why you have some black people. And black people say, yo, it's a good thing them did come around here in a slavery. And it's just madness when me hear black people say them something there. It's a good thing that them did come around here in a slavery, because else them would have been in the jungle around in Africa. Some people, may I tell you. Serious. For true, if we hear Revelation speak, the lion them him speak, we must listen. I think. So anyway. No, if you when a man read Revelation, saying I come to 13, Revelation 13, and everything what that Revelation 13 is saying, it is what you're seeing take place now. Yeah. So we're gonna explain how King Emmanuel, Charles Edward, is the Black Christ, because these are the little things that we struggle ourselves with. We are Rastafari. We shouldn't struggle ourselves with these things. You see me I say? No, because every one of them office, If Haile Selassie is the Godhead, that is Haile Selassie office. He is the king. He is the emperor. He is the Godhead. That time office. Now, the emperor can't hold two offices at the same time. The emperor have to hold his office. See? The Christ have to hold for him office. The prophet have to hold for him office. You see it? Yeah, I just that's so. Haile Selassie is the king of kings. Them never say Haile Selassie is the priest of priests. No. Haile Selassie is the king of kings. Na Gosse, na Gosse. Zin, that is what Haile Selassie is, the king of kings. Yeah? So the Christ, the Black Christ, is the Black Christ. People are confused about who Haile Selassie is and the Christ. The Christ and the king is two different men. Two different persons. Yeah. Everyone have to hold them office. The Godhead have to hold for him office. The priest have to hold for him office. And the prophet have to hold for him office. The empress have to hold for her office. The queen have to hold for her office. The princess have to hold for her office. You see me I say? The prince have to hold for him office. Everyone have to hold them office. Is a order. You know what I mean? Is a order that run the thing. It's not everybody all over the place. You know what I mean? The king can't minister to himself at the same time. You need a priest to come and minister to the king. That is how it goes. Anyone I read them Bible carefully, she said that is how it goes. Is the priest them that minister to the kings. All the kings, if you want to read the Bible, all of those kings, is the priest them that minister to the king. So the high priest is the Christ. The Black Christ is the high priest. The high priest is Melchizedek. So the high priest minister to the king. So that is the high priest holding his office. And the king going to deal with the governmental affairs or diplomatic affairs of the nation or of the world, then, if I want the universe, then, if I want to put it that way there. You see it? So it's not Haile Selassie is the Christ. And I saw it go. Haile Selassie is the king. Stop mix up and confuse the thing. The Christ is the Christ. The King is the King. Just like how John the Baptist was John the Baptist. John the Baptist wasn't the Christ. The Father wasn't the Father wasn't the Christ. According to the biblical, the Father sent his only begotten Son, that's what God, which is the Christ. So it's not Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie is the Father. That's how it go. I don't know how the people want to confuse up Rastafari thing, man. The thing is simple, you know, man. The thing is a simple thing. It's not nothing to be confused about. But we're going to deal with how Charles Edward is the Black Christ. We're going to deal with that on a separate occasion. Yeah. See? The king of the king, man. The king of the emperor. See? That is all the man thing different. The man of the emperor. And him are the king of kings. Wow. So the Christ and the emperor. The Christ are the Christ. Yeah, the mother are the mother. You see it? Father, mother, and child, perfection and order in life, spirit and truth, God, prophet, priest, flesh, spirit, and truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Trinity is the highest order. You know, they say that. They say there. But here, all right, here now. Here where some people get confused. Here some people get confused now. You see, true because you see, through the name Selassie mean power of the Trinity. That is why some people get confused. See? That is why enough people get confused. Enough Rasta. Because they must say, Haile Selassie then is all of this thing because, yeah, all right, we not dispute that, but, you know, the king have to hold for him position. You see me, I say? Yeah. The king have to hold for him position, but the king not fight for nobody else's position. Nobody else can hold the king position. So why am I going to want to take up other? No, sir. Man, the Christ are the Christ. Marcus. We say Marcus are John the Baptist. The forerunner. Zin? That we say, no? That is what we say. All right. To flying African myth was very having problem with pronouncing a word there. Then throughout Americans in Tobago there is a story of Kang Sarah. Then 225th King of Kings. The heavy line is include Christ. Desmond. There is the prophet, knowing that God had sworn with an oath to him. The fruit of his line, according to the flesh, saying, up Christ to sit on the throne. Give thanks. Great Joshua, blessed love Farai, and as a man as Zane, warm welcome. Yeah, man. Simple thing, man. I don't know flying the sky thing, man. When I see King Manuel even up on video, I tell everybody all the thing go, man. I tell everybody all the thing go, you know. And the virgin from JBC asked him a question, why the people, why you call yourself prince and king, and the man I say, if you did have a king, then you would must have a prince. You see me I say? So and that's nothing new, man. Everything out there already, you know. Yes, we are going forward within given time. There are elements we must attain. An element used is everyday fundamental that we need to let go. All three man had an empress. Give thanks for the Trinity. Yeah, woman and child. But the Trinity of three man could be seen in history. It is not new. Nothing new under the sun, blackmail. Yeah, see it. Yeah, man, some of the things them, man, I struggle with, we are struggle with some of the things them, you see me I say? Yeah, but, everything they out there, man. Rastafari, the whole of everything we are going. Enough people say, boy, segregation and every one of us all them office. You know what I mean? It is what it is now. Zine, before we hear of there was just the one Naya Bingi house. Zine, and it is what we have now. Out of the one Naya Bingi house come everything what we have today. See? So what we have to do now? We are going to quarrel amongst ourselves and say, I want to feel calling ourselves Black Christ and Prophet, and that we are going to do. And we are saying, boy, Allah and I say, Il Selassie. That to me, them things they is just trivial and we don't need none of them someday. You see me? We don't need none of them someday. What we need is organization and centralization. That is what we need. We need to organize. See? And we not organize as a people. See? We not organize as a people. So when we are going to fight against, we are going to put up this and we are going to that and who this and who that. No. That is not Rasta. That is not Rasta, All we are going, That is not Rasta. No one can trick I. You see me I say? Yes, me young in a Rastafari and but me know. And that are the greatest thing. Once me know, no one can come around here with no foolishness. No foolishness. Once I know. See? Because we hear all about the prodigal sons. We read about the prodigal sons in the Bible, All of them dead, Everybody dead, man. Come on, man. The prodigal son, Rasta. Prodigal son run off and start going bad. Like him bad getting. And then when judgment come, all of the tough talk and all of the bad behaving and all of them, some of them have to just boil down and come back to him father and say, yo, father, forgive me. Me never know what me did that do. Me never know what me did that say. And him father that say, all right, son. All right, my son. Never mind, man. That is, me not so little youth go on all the while, man. Just come in, man, and I'll make that happen again, man. You see me? I'll make that happen again. You understand? Yeah, nobody make that happen again. Don't, control the ego, Yeah, man, control the ego. You know, and the good father take in back him son and say, yo, all right. In the fold, because I am a son. You see me, I am a son. So, what me I go do? Me I go abandon my son? Him go out there and him learn him lesson and know, say, yo, you cannot judge no book by no cover. No go so. Else you just look like a foolish dog barking at flying birds. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that will be embarrassing to the father. Because the father was nothing like the son. All of the greats them. The fathers was nothing like the son. See? Most of the son them not all up what the father them did. The father them did left. Most of the son them not all up what the father them did left. See, I say them tramp up on, you know, as I say like the prodigal son. Him father have everything, give him everything. And him say, no, a badness him a deal with. Prodigal son say a badness him a deal with. And him father say, but son, you know, say we have everything in us, sir. What kind of badness you talk about? A Rastafari, the thing, you know? What kind of badness? Rasta not deal with that bad. Nah, man, Rasta not deal with badness. Rasta and bad, you know, say anything bad thrown at the bin. Rasta not dealing with badness. Nah, man. Rasta not deal with badness, man. Anything bad, man, we throw that in the bin, man. That is what Rasta say. You see? That is what the people, when the people, sure. The prodigal son, man, boy. We see it, you know, we see it, but what can we do still? You know, we have to love one another, you know? Yeah, we have to love one another because the reality is, you know, nobody now gonna love we, you know, but we, you know. We are going, you know. Yeah, nobody now gonna love us but us. If we don't love us, you expect other people to love us? And them are gonna say, but we, them people over there, so them not love themselves, watch them a quarrel and watch them a kill them, watch them a... Nah, man, I can't. Nah, man. So, we have to love ourselves. We have to love ourselves first. And that is where the Black Christ come and did that show the people them say, yo, you have to see God in yourself. God is not bad. So God not in a bad man thing. God not in a badness thing. See? God is good. Now, you talk about God. See? That is just to look at yourself in a higher state. See? Yeah. That you're not low. It's just a term then, or I don't want to call it. Yeah. Some story is allegorical to all, man, because a lot of prodigal sons are out there according to themselves living. Yeah, but here, even though if it's an allegory, Zane, you can see these characteristics in people who are prodigal sons. You can see the characteristics. See? If many of them want to use certain terms, but you can see the characteristics. See it? You can see the characteristics there. So even though it's, allegory, you can see it. You know, you can see it. I can see it. I don't know about the other else one. We can't see the allegory in some of the people. I don't know if it's cartoon or, but I can see the allegories. I can see prodigal sons. I can see them. You know what I mean? If we cannot secure Nyabingi, the woman with balance and sustainability in truth and virtue, immense respect, then all is lost. We have no nation. Yeah. Natty read. Touch the heartstring first. Light Ras, blessed love, Ijah more life, my lord. Natty read. Honors and manners, my lord. Give thanks for life, health and strength. Alpha and Omega, Samuel. Yeah. Yeah, man. Mother and father, man. That's how the thing go. Balance that, creational balance, Mother and father, And anything outside of that, judgment, Anything outside of that, judgment, man. It have to be mother and father. It can't go no other way. We don't know no other way. You see me, I say? We don't know no other way, because, all right. All right, here why I love the Bible. The Bible has so much story in it where, some me laugh some of the time when we read some of them stories. Because when we read and, God want to destroy a set of people, I don't know, God does say he want to destroy some people off of the planet Virgin. For whatever reason, God does say, yo, I want to destroy them people. Them people grieve my heart. And God does say, yo, I want to destroy them because, yo, I don't like how them move. God say, yo, I don't like how. And here, God have one of them little soldier there. God have one of them little soldier where I'm a power with, and he must show him little soldier certain things and show him soldier certain things. And soldier say, yeah, for real. And one day, just say, yo, say, I'm going to deal with them people because we talk to them all the while and them not listening a star. And you see, true, them not listen. I just going to deal with them. I don't even care. I just going to deal with them because. And the virgin said, no, man, just easy in a jam, man. Easy in a man. Just take a stock, man, and see if you can deal with it a different way. So just say, boy, all right, watch out. You see, if you can find at least 20 good ones, we spare them, car. At least 20 good ones dead still. You see me? And the little virgin say, all right, then I'm going to check and see if 20 good ones dead. And him go on him check and him say, boy, John Oja, so I scope out the whole place and I don't know. So just say, all right, go back and see if I find 10. And him go back and him come back again to John. He must say, yo, Ja, I don't know about, I don't know. I can't see 10. So just say, Man say, yo, go back and see if you see 5, man. Man say, see if you see 5. If you see 5, me just ease up. You see me? And go back and him check and thing and come back to John and say, boy, John, you know, say, me not see 5. Boy, just say, all right, you know what, just move out of the way, you know, you, because I waste you there, I waste my time, because me know say you never did I go find none of what me ask you find, but me see say you have a art still. Me see say you have a art. You see me? Me see say you have a art. So, yeah, just step aside right now and let me do my thing. See it? So, when you read the Bible and you read them you read them story there. And you know, you just have to laugh. You know what I mean? You just have to laugh, cause Jano, the way the thing set now, the only thing you can really do is laugh. But a serious laugh, even though a man say a laugh, you don't even know how serious it is. Because if I did before, you know how Jah deal with them. See? So now you just look and laugh. You just you know Jah plan already, you know. See? Yeah, you already know Jah plan already. So you just look and you laugh, cause where you gonna do? You can't fight them. You can't fight them. How you gonna fight them? You have to just look and laugh. You see me I say? Leave them, make them fight themselves. Them we end up stuck. Them love all the world wars that have fought. Zin are probably World War II then. You know, people fighting against themselves. People fighting against themselves. You know, so you have to just allow them fight against themselves. You know what I mean? What you gonna do? See? So even though the allegories is there and the not to read I say allegory, methodological express themselves through dance, their music, etc. We need to wake up and realize that the original people of the world praise him. Yeah, and only him. You know what I mean? Only Haile Selassie the first. Yeah, you know. That is just the reality. That is just the reality, my people. So, you know, we give thanks and praise for life, you know, because life is the greatest thing, you know, no matter what go on. You see me? So although all of them, you know, story there in the Bible, there may be allegories, but you see these type of characteristics, you know, every day. You know, you see them, you know. And you know, just like with Jesus, when I read Jesus' story or the Christ story in the Bible, you know, look how Christ did check for the boy Judas. Not knowing that, you know, Judas that they are a plot. Not knowing that Judas they were on the plotting, you know, man. Plotting. Yo. And look how the Christ take the meaning and say, yo, come in, man. You don't know how to deal with it. Come in at the thing. And a Judas sell out the man. Judas sell out the man for 30 pieces. And I said, blow, wow. Now, when you look upon life today, how much people, when you hear friend a kill friend and all of them something, then friend get money for lick down friend and then say, yo, friend killer, wow. Whole of them. So, a whole of them Judas there. Them there around. See? Look how Christ deal with the man. Give him all the fish and bread and all of them things there. And say, yo, eat a food, man. I'm to you. Not knowing that the man going, sell him out for money. The man I say, yo, money you run down, blood. Money you run, money. You run down money. Yo, money, the money I run from the people, them, and money still say, yo, them people, yo, money took off. Shoo. I say, yo, I don't want to grab me. I don't want to hold on upon me. Money gone. Shoo. I might run down the money. Yeah. I run down the money and sell out the Christ. Sell out Bongo Eddie for 30 pieces of silver. Yeah. That is who we know as the Christ. That is who I know as the Christ. You know what I mean? Them sell him out. Sell out Bongo Eddie. Yeah. Just like how them sell out Marcus, them terribly, Them sell out Marcus Garvey for judgment ball, pork skin and rice and peas. Them go on, Sell out Marcus too. Them did, Them sell out, look how progressive Marcus was, man, and the boy bag of wire. Boy bag of wire, Marcus give the man a nice job in a virgin. But lo and behold, now one bag of wire that I sell out the man. Stop. Yo, I think a joke business. Earth set away, man. You have some terrible people in the earth, man. Some real terrible people in the earth, yeah. You see, man? That's why them never love Bedward. You see me? Because Bedward did see the folly where them keep up. And through Bedward could see the folly. Them never like Bedward neither. Them start to go around and spread all sort of false propaganda upon Bedward. Yeah, saying Bedward are fake. Him say him can't fly and him can't fly. I lie them I tell you that because them never even meet Bedward in them life, Them never even meet Bedward in them life. And them must say Bedward are fake. And Bedward was an imposter. Them never meet Bedward. Bedward was too, on another level. Yeah. Bedward was just on another level. Bedward wasn't seeking for clout or fame. Bedward art desire was, to take his people and back home to Ethiopia, Africa. That was Bedward mission. That had always been Bedward mission. And Bedward mission not going to change. You understand? No matter how you try to ridicule Bedward, Uno could never be greater than Bedward. Nothing from the seed could ever be greater than Bedward. Everything is coming from there. Money them are run down, man. But them run down the money. Yeah, Bedward, what you see what Bedward do? Bedward organizing people them to make money in a August town. See? That Bedward do in a August town. And what? The colonial boy them never love Bedward for that. because Bedward wasn't depending on them. And them never like it because them feel like, say, because they're colonial and, you know, they're from way back when, you should, you know, you should look up to their colonialism. No. Backward with the colonial thing. You know that. We know what Bedward are deal with. Our Bedward said black Christ. And that we are deal with. The black God. We know the rest of nonsense. Bedward never did a deal with no judgment ball badness. See? Bedward a deal with money for him people them. Self-reliance. See? Have a skill. Yeah. I want to see how Bedward influence Rastafari, as the Virgin said, the early Rastafari Virgin them. Because all the people love to talk about Rastafari, them don't know nothing about Rasta, you know. We not hold on upon no, we not hold on upon a coat tail around us, you know. No, we're not holding on upon no coat tail or no. Nothing we not hold on upon. We are stand up on solid ground. Right, yes, sir. We're not holding on upon a virgin gown. No. Not here. We're not holding on no nothing. Nobody hemming. No. Bedward never was about that. See? Bedward wasn't about that. As I said, we grew up in August town for say the people them make pillar. Pillar. See? Pillar. Pillar and figuree. In the river. River, you know, we come from, you know. We not come from the ghetto community, you know. A river and a ghetto, you know. River. You have river bank. Then river. You know, come from out in a community. Zane them way. Of course, Augustown was a community, yes, yeah. In all fairness. I must say that, yeah. But we come from out of the river. See? So there's a distinction there. You understand? Yeah, man. Bedward. Them never like Bedward because Bedward nah support the foolishness. Bedward will give them a look in and see what them all about, you know. You know, hear what the Virgin say? The Virgin say, listen, when some people start inquire about Bedward, you know, Bedward make sure tell them, say, you see, if you not serious, you no bother turn up, you know. If you not serious, you bother turn up, man. You bother turn up. I will see, say, yeah, I'm not serious. Yeah. Rasmaisha, Annas and manners in a bubble. Forerunner to Marcus, Sir Alexandra, Bedward, my lad. You see, Jah. Yeah. Bedward. You see? You know the thing, man. Listen. You see, all right, you see if somebody I give you some information, pass over the information, Zane. Just pass over. Haile Selassie, I say, the knowledge, Zane, the education that you attain, that education, you must impart it on others. So if you have information, you must pass over the information to others. You don't try make some money off of the information and then talk foolishness like, you pass over the information and you say, this, here is the info. Or you go to such and such and such and such, and the information, you find the information there. Boy. I have to laugh at that. Selassie I the first, cut and clear. Hey. Bongo Eddie saying him call fools, but him not keep them, Yeah, Bongo Eddie say him call fools, but him not keep them. You see it? Yeah. Him first, what I got? Him first say Paul Bogle a era. See? Look at that. Look at that. Man first say Paul Bogle a era. Yeah. Information we're talking about. Information that is accessible. Man. And then they look small and I say, but boy, I saw the one Bedward stay. Bedward have all of the thing. Bedward a test way, and Bedward a test way. Bedward a test way and Bedward make we look like some jokers, man. Bedward make we look like jokers. Why? Them say Bedward was a high science man, so be careful how you deal with Bedward, boy. Life. You give thanks to life, yeah. Life are the greatest. The people disrespect life, and them things that are nice, you see people disrespecting, the same life that them have, Them think them have a different life from everybody else, It's the same life you have. You stay there. You disrespecting life. Disrespecting yourself like that. That is just, serious. I personally expect better still, but then again, you see a man face it, see him heart still. 7 brothers, 7 different minds and all of these type of things. So, Bedward was just different. Bedward was a man from outer Augustown. He wasn't from the inner city communities, He was from, Augustown. And Augustown is a nice place. Hey, yeah. And no man did not fly from Trelawney to St. James. If you don't pass information, you render it useless. Someone's a try use information for clout, man. Clout. Information that is accessible. It's not even some things that under wrapping. It's something that you can just go Google and Google just bring this thing up like, come on, yeah. You just ask Google, say, yo, Google, hey, you know such and such and such? And Google said, give me a minute. You say Google come up. Google said, here's a list of what you're asking for. Anything else? Can I help you with anything else? No, Google, go on easy for now. You see? But of course, Marcus Garvey said that, science and technology, it would have increased and you have to be extra lance within it. You see me I say? You have to be. So all these things now, as a Rasta youth now, we overstand these things. We're going to utilize them. There's nothing hidden. from from I, there's nothing hidden. There's nothing hiding. You see me, I say, yeah, man, nothing can hide. Everything is out there. You see me? Yeah, man, we are youth where we used to, before all of this madness where them start close down all the libraries and them something there. We used to go to the libraries and get our books them and read them. You know what I mean? But nowadays, you hardly see, the libraries them close down a lot of libraries. You see it? Yeah, you still have to know what to ask Google. All that are the reality. That are the reality. You have to know what to ask Google. You see me I say? Yeah, you have to know what to ask Google. Yeah. Yeah. Can't say Google tell me everything I know. I should know. No, Google still limited. You see me? Google still limited on a whole per scope. You see me I say? But most of the common things them that you gotta ask, there's even if there's not a lot, there's something. Something. You see me? Yeah. I like a man like Claudius Henry and them man there. You see me? You could ever ask Google to tell you who Claudius Henry is and it not going to tell you. It go and bring up everything about Claudius Henry and some other man when named Claudius Henry. Different from who you are look for. So if another one that you are look for, we have them ones that who name so too, Are there any of them? You sure? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? We just lose. We just lose half of, we just lose half of the people who did really, hate Bedward, who dislike Edward, who go around and, spread rumors about Bedward, we lose half of them people because Jamaica could be a better place, if them people did not support Bedward, Jamaica could be a better place today. Jamaica could be a better place if them did implement Bedward economical structure that him give for in Augustown. If them did really implement that in a whole of Jamaica and the community, Jamaica would have been better. I tell her that. You see it? You know people are pickpocket and all of them type of nonsense there. You see me? You know people are doing them somewhere. Picking pocket. For what? Nah, man, after you're not Leroy Smart. You're Leroy Smart? You not have them type of something there. You see it? But them fight against Bedward. You see me? Gosse. And as a man as in a bubble. Sourcer, bless up yourself, Empress. Real talk, natty. Kids rely on technology too much. Yeah. Yeah, man. Of course. That's why you have to have books. You know what I mean? You have to have books. You see me? You have to have books. You see it? But a lot of books now, like even His Majesty autobiography. You can go online and download that in PDF. You know what I mean? Yeah, for free of course. Yeah. So one should have them things there in them collection, you know. You can't get it for free. Or you can go on Amazon and purchase, you know, purchase the life of His Majesty in hard copy. Yeah. The autobiography. Yeah, my people. Alright, I said it there now. Yeah. Reading good for the brain growth as well as knowledge. Siri and Google aid in making us docile. Yeah. Them don't know everything, man. Google good in its searcher, not the search engine. That's the problem. Textbook in school had all the answers in them. Even print right in the back. Yeah, of the book. For real. Yeah, man. See your African self in the book you read include the Bible. We can attain what we will, just will it, inner righteousness. Yeah. Yes, not to read. Yeah, well, you know, the core around us are Rastafari. It never been anything else, and, you know, it's always going to be that. You know, that's Rastafari, you know. Marcus Garvey, the prophet. You see it? Charles Edward, you know, the Black Christ. Haile Selassie, the King of Kings, the Godhead, you know. Empress Menen, the Queen of Queens, you know, the mother. So, that is what it is, you know. We don't have to struggle over nothing. You see me, I say? You know, everybody, everybody know what them know and everybody hold on to what them hold on to, you know. But we give thanks that the myth around, you know, who Bedward is, you know, the myth they can remove, you know, remove those myths. You see me I say? And stop fooling the people them. Stop, you know, taking advantage of people. You see? A lot of them think they are going, you know, people taking advantage of people. And you know, them think they're not good. Them think they're not good. We have to love one another, you know? Yeah. We have to love one another. Marcus Garvey said, up you mighty people accomplish what you will, you know? Yeah, man. One aim, one God, one destiny. So, right, they said there, and Marcus said, don't make, before, you know, coming together be too late, you know. Don't make it get too late, because if it get too late, then you're going to find yourself with your back against the wall. You see it? And you don't want to find yourself with your back against the wall. You see? Yeah. Marcus not easy, you know. Marcus say, yo. Marcus say, all them are talking, you know. Them is just, cha. Marcus call them all imbeciles and all of them something, you know. Marcus. Marcus say, you are a race of cowards. Petty. Yeah. Marcus not easy. Marcus say, yo, I don't want to go back around at that judgment ball with them people. You see me? Yeah, cause you know the way Bagawaya deal with Marcus. You know, Marcus said, no, sir. People are some, they call them 87s. Yeah, some little 87s running around and some but the other one them name. It's yeah, but Marcus said him can't work with them, you know. Marcus said they are no good round here. So if they go around there, they won't be any good either. And I hope once a year, you know, they go in Africa and, you know, Africa spit them out, you know. Africa spit them back, straight back out. Oh, don't want your type here, man. Your type was you was working with them colonial boys. We don't want no background here. You can't stay around there. I was working with the colonials. Bedward is a national and an international hero. He was. I tell her. Yeah, Bedward. Yeah, that's why them fight against Bedward, someone. Because Bedward was on another level, you know. Them say Bedward say him can't fly. Bedward always in the sky. Bedward a fly left them, man. And it does, you know, it just look away that Bedward fly gone and start cuss. Say, blow, one Bedward fly gone left way, man. Hey. It's the one Bedward. I went and fly upon a broom. And that's another thing to what we hear, you know. Them say, oh, King Emmanuel fly upon broom, cause true. King Emmanuel are the man where build the broom. Them say King Emmanuel a fly upon him broom. So a whole of flying business we hear about in Jamaica, you know. A whole of flying thing we hear about in Jamaica, man. It's serious. What about flying thing? That's why I know that boy the people them, you see through the people them now read them book. People them now read them book because the book show them say, yo, the man say him now come with no blow or water again in a son of ark. You see the ark thing? The ark thing a lie. So the ark thing now go work, you know. So you see if the people them that read, I through the people them not know nothing, you know, and them not read, so the man could have tricked them and tell them say about ark. Now how can the people be so how can you mix up judgment ball Bedward with that imbecile? You cannot. See, because Bedward did go fly away. Bedward never in nothing but a ship business. Acting and flood go come and where. Bedward never into none of that. That never know. So if the people them did read, the people them would have know say, according to the book, nothing like that not going on. You see me? Nanny black bullet with her. You see me I say? Yeah, and I'll disappear. My point exactly. You see it? Yeah, man. So, you know, Bedward was just on a different level, man. Different level for them. Yeah, Bedward was just on another level. Bedward pick up after what Marcus left off, you know. Yeah, look how long Babylon minded people take for catch up site. Take a while. You see me? Take a while. The people them not, the people them, you know. If the man I tell you about flood and you're gonna know say, oh, hey boy, a lie you tell. Nothing no Gosse. You see me? no Gosse boss. Yeah, that's how the people them should have said, but something wrong you say, you know. No scripture no Gosse, the scripture no Gosse boss. But them under this spell. So anything what the man says gospel, that's sight God, truth. Can't. Nah man. Not with Bedward. You see me? Not with Bedward. So you go off and check for yourself, and if you don't check for yourself, you just take everything where a man say and that's sight God. Yeah. Nah. You have to check and find out if I saw it go. You see me? Man say, yo, flood are coming, man. Make sure, sir, you give me all on the insurance and everything set nice and thing. You know me? Yeah, everybody can hold on the ark. People them so damn fool. Them feel say, yeah, this thing I got happen. Nothing like that never happen. Nothing. That boy missing off of the face of the planet. And probably run gone with some people money or, I don't know. More to see Dovecat or Maypen or Medares, one of them. You see me? So Bedward was nothing like that. Them grab Bedward and say, oh, we'll take you off of the road in a Bedward. And this is what we're going to do with you. You see you? You're going to make all of the people them fly away off of the island here. We have got to cage you. We're going to have to put you in a cage, you know. You know? Grab Bedward and lock up Bedward. Because next thing, you know, the people them would have fly away. People them would have fly away. You see me? If them did just left Bedward, you know. People them would have fly away off of that judgment ball, man. Left all of the colonial them there. Them deal with what them want to deal with. But them say, no, them can't afford that. You know, that is all great. You know, the people them at Jamaica, I keep telling the people them. Keep telling the people them how great them are, but them, I don't know, it's like Babylon no want, I don't know. Them no want the people them to hear this. You see me? When we are tell the people them say them great, them want to come and tell the people them something else. Nah man, we are tell the people them say them great and them can do greater than, you know, greater than where Babylon want them to do. You see me? Yeah, it can be greater than where Babylon want to do. Because even if you check Babylon, you know, and if you check Babylon, see, and Babylon run a Babylon there, if you're going at the Bible again, see, Babylon did have one king around there. What a king did around there still. One of them it claimed to be king of kings to around there. I think what the boy named Xerxes. Even Nebuchadnezzar to said we. You see me? But Nebuchadnezzar now, him did say, boy, watch her. You know, say, you see what them boy they are dealing with over there. I don't like what them boy they are dealing with over there, you know, because I'm not buying to feed them thing, you know. You see me? Nebuchadnezzar say, yo, I'm not buying to for them thing. So Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. Because Babylon, which is Nebuchadnezzar want the man to bow to him. See? Everything when Nebuchadnezzar say, him want Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego for us say, yeah, yes sir, yeah man. And them man, them not in no yes man, nothing. See? Nebuchadnezzar vex. I say, blow boy there. Them boy they not listen to it. Them boy they not take no talk from we, you know. Them boy they not take no talk from we. Find a way to get rid of them. Nebuchadnezzar, you know. Them youth they not do Nebuchadnezzar nothing, you know. Nothing at all them not do Nebuchadnezzar, you know. Them even try to help Nebuchadnezzar, you know. You see me I say? Yeah, man, Daniel, them try to help Nebuchadnezzar. See? But Nebuchadnezzar see the help as some type of weakness or, you know? Some say, yo, I like them blow up boy there, you know. Boy, they not do nothing. All because one day Nebuchadnezzar decides, say, boy, he might have this big bell or this big thing in the courts where at 12 o'clock every day, when the sun red hot, he might go blow the horn there. And when them blow the horn, when them blow the horn there, everybody have to bow down. Everybody have to bow down to Nebuchadnezzar. See? And Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, when them hear the thing, them never bow down. You must say, what kind of noise that, man? The noise that sound horrible, man. Horrible noise. Who's making that noise? What's making that noise? That noise is horrible. You see me? Blood clean, Nebuchadnezzar said, but hey, you see them boy they not bow. Them boy they not bow down to. Them boy they not bow. You don't hear the thing up blow. You don't know the thing go. When you don't hear the thing blow, you don't for bow. Man, they must say, yo, nah man, we're not bow to you, man. Who is you? Why we should bow to you? We don't bow to you. We don't bow to you. Who is you? Nebuchadnezzar say, yo, guards, grab them blood clot boy there. Grab them boy there now. And blood, hey. You don't bow to me? All right, I gonna teach you now blood clot lesson. Yeah? And grab Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And him have one blowhouse, him have one furnace. This is how the Bible, this is how some funniness in the Bible. And, when we read them, they just funny. You see me? Them just funny, seriously. Nebuchadnezzar said, grab them boy, them man, and throw them in the blood cleat fire there. I'm talk about them not bow to me. I gonna teach you a lesson. We're not even gonna bow again. It's all right. You see if we're not gonna deal with this fire. And throw them in the fire. See? And throw them in the fire, But I know what the Bible has some blood clean story in it. Hey, the Bible not easy, The Bible have some judgment bar story in it, man. Man said, throw them boy there in the fire, yeah. And them grab them and throw them in the fire. See? And throw them in the fire. And still can't see the boy them stand up in the fire. Them a kind of say, yo, you see the boy them still stand up. Who them boy? Man say, yo, turn up the fire them, man. Blood clean. Man, them turn up the fire, you know, man. Man, look, the man say, the man them still in the blood clean fire that they said we. I'm still in the fire. And I say, who them man here? Man say, yo, turn up the fire again. And the man turn up the blood clean fire, you know. Yo, when the man turn up the fire, you know, you see the man where turn up the fire. The man where turn up the fire, him never live to turn up the fire again. Yo, the man where turn up the fire, him never live to turn up the fire again. See? When them look at the three man them that still in the blood clean fire, them can say, blood, hey, how them virgin, man? How them virgin, them still in the fire? How that with them in the fire now? The man them a work some serious science, that. Yo, the man them a work some serious science still. When the Bacanizer look, them see another man in the fire, man. I say, but I want go on. Man said, yo, get them out of the fire. I don't know how them come out of the blood clot fire, the blood. Them come out of the fire. Them happen to come out of the fire. See that when them come out of the fire, the Bacanizer say, yo, I wish God on the praise. I wish God on the praise. Man, them say, yo, still see we praise that. And we know badness in here. You see the badness where you are dealing with we, and we still there stand up. We know badness. Then what can I say? All right. We are going to praise your God. You see from today? You see when 12 o'clock come and we blow that on, we go and bow to your God. And you see anybody with no blood, you see anybody with no bow to your God, we go and show them that that blood clean fire there. Yo, the Bible, may I tell you? You say the Bible go on, man. Bible is normal, man. Bible. Say if I Selassie I can say, boy, him fine, him delighted at the Bible. Because overstand what the king I said, because when we read them something, it's just, you know what I mean? Yo. Nah, sir. Nah, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, it may be allegories, of course. We're not denying that. But people, we have 8 more minutes left on the platform, as in. I think we're telling enough Bible story for the night. But as I respect to, Alexandra, Bedward, Zin, yeah, great warrior, Jamaica, black nationalist. Yeah, man, we give thanks, and, we give thanks that, we are one of the youths and where come out of the community at Augusttown. You see it? Yeah, is a joy, you see me I say? And it's an honor. It's a great honor. You see me? And them can't tarnish. No matter what they do, they cannot tarnish Bedward name. No matter what they say, they could go on the top of London Bridge with the biggest speaker and say, yo, Bedward was fake. Nobody not going to listen to them. Because people is not stupid. People are not fool. You understand? People are stupid. People is not fool. Yeah, Bob Marley say one thing where say you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. See? Yeah. So, manners and respect to Alexandra Bedward, the Black Christ, the first one in a Jamaica. You understand? Yeah. We know enough people are going to say, hey, IjahStars. You know, so it was, relax, calm down. We're going by facts and what the history say. You understand? What is today is today. You see me? I say what the history says, what the history say. See? So we now fight that. And the history come across very credible. You understand? So we give much thanks. Let me just read some of them. Read some of the item. Some of the item thing. I be laughing, me see I go. Not to read, don't make you laugh. Not to read. Today I saw a documentary on Rasta in Zimbabwe who gather at an ancient shrine. Wow. Fitawari, bless up, you know. Yeah, man, powerful, powerful. Man, them can't, there's nothing they can do to get rid of Rastafari. No matter what they do, I try. You know? So, you're just fighting a losing battle. That is just the reality. You see, when I couldn't get rid of Rastafari, they send him Owen to come and kill him, Mengistu. And they couldn't get, them send Mengistu, one boy where Selassie look after. Zane, a little orphan that Haile Selassie took in. Them send Mengistu to come kill Selassie, for farm a coup against Selassie. When them couldn't, get rid of. And them up to date, them still can't get rid of Haile Selassie. You see what I say? Them still are trying to kill Selassie up until today. Like they work for Rome. Work for Rome. Okay. You work for Addis Ababa. Yeah. The head of the OAU. You understand? Not AU. OAU. Organization of African Union. You understand? Make them fuck off about them AU. No. Organize and centralize. Zane, and at that enough of them a fight. They're fighting against the organization. Because it's something that in all of them life, them never could able to do it. Because they were too busy doing other nonsense. Zane? And them see someone now come who organize and centralize the people. Them start to go around now and propaganda. Yeah. What a tool to use, propaganda. All right, let's see how that propaganda served them. See? Let's see how well that narrative served them. Okay, we're going to be right here watching. Yeah. You see me? We'll be right here watching to see how well that narrative served them, you know? Yeah, them sent for kill Haile Selassie. All right. Mengistu did not understand the alignment. Rasmaisha. Yeah. Good night, Jaja bless. Give thanks for Bedward and the Augustown Emancipation Town. Keep the fire blazing. Thanks to the IjahStars. Yeah, my general. Manners and respect, Samuel. Zin. Yeah, man, we not stop burning the fire, you know. No matter what they do. Honors and manners, IjahStars. Great show, more life, health and strength. Yes, Natty Reed, bless up, my brother. Yeah, man. Futawari, Kidamawi, Hail Selassie, I send me gusto for education, and the boy turned around and betrayed the king. But I tell you, I saw the people them terribly that hurt in that. I want to help them in that. I want you to help these people, man. Them people that turn around and yeah. Life experience. Ali Selassie I write, his life and experience, in Ethiopia, Yeah. Ah, boy, may I tell you. People do something sometimes. You just end up embarrassing yourself. It's just, these things just, it hurts, when you see boy, the people can use this thing to do something much better, use it to do, I don't know. What is it that you seek to achieve? Them try for Bedward was them brother, and them try to bring down Bedward, Just because Bedward want to fly off, Bedward want to fly off, and the man them say, yo, hey Bedward, where you fly go? Where you fly go, Bedward? Where you do? Can't fly go well left way. Hold on Bedward. I try hold on Bedward. Ah, my Lord and Empress. Remember, Africa is the future. Yes, Farai. Yes, I will not forget that. Yeah, man. Yeah, art and music, Samuel. Yeah, we not have to play no music, man. Rastafari in a way, and we not gonna suppress it. As I said, we not come to preach Haile Selassie. We're not here to shove down anybody's throat. You know what I mean? We know what we know already. Yeah, so, anyone want to judge with them within them right to do that. You know what I mean? They're within their right if they want to judge you. You see me? Let them judge you. You know what I mean? What you gonna do? Can't do that. You have to just humble and just know, say, I just saw the thing set, This is the Christ, this is the life of the Christ. You have to just humble and just show the love said we, and you know what I mean? It's not about this whole loudness and arrogance and it's not Rastafari, we're more intelligent, man. We're well schooled in this, man. No matter when one want to say. Well schooled in this. You see me? We are Bobo. Yeah. No mistake that. Yeah, we are Bobo. We wear robe and turban. We don't wear skirt. We don't wear dress. We wear robe and turban. You understand? So them just respect on yourself, man. Respect on a black self, Respect on a African self, Respect on a African culture. Marcus say on for walk black, talk black, eat black, dress black. That is what Marcus said. So I want to come fight black. I want to fight black. What I want to know. When we go to one more of the Bible story. One more Bible story before we move. I love read the Bible. I'm not too penetrate it a lot these days because I read it so much, We retain. We can paraphrase, You know, a lot of things out of the Bible because we read it so much. Nobody can't fool with. See? All right, watch it now. So, just say him have 3 virgin. Then him have 3 virgin. Yeah, him have 3 virgin. And him say, him a go bless him 3 virgin them. So him give one of the virgin 5 talents. See? Him give one of the virgin 5 talents. Yeah? Him give the next virgin 3 talents. See? And him give the next virgin 1 talent. Right? So anyway, John never really tell them what to do with it, you know. John just give them. And say, yo, I bless you, you know, man. Hold them, you know. See? When them glad and body glad and say, wow, Jah bless we. Wow. Man, I say how much I get, man. Say, yo, mind your business, man. You're too fast. And you ask me how much me get. You not get, how much you get. I say, anyway. God create. Man with him 5 talent got some bob. Go out there and him double up them 5 there. Yeah, him double up them 5 there. Yeah. And him go back to Jah and say, Jah, you want to see, say, you know, say, me double up them thing where you give me. Jah say, what? What you say? Man say, yeah, man, me double up them thing, them man. Man, I say, whoa, what you say me out? You go on good, man. You go on better than me expect. All right, watch ya. You see, just like how you go on better than me expect. Watch ya. You see over there, sir. You see them thing there over there, sir. Them equipment and all of them thing there. A year one them. Man say, you serious, Jah? Man say, yeah, man, all of them things, they look at, go over there and I see your name on them, man. Man run, go over there quick and say, man say, blood, am I think them, man? Man say, Jah, no, Jah, hey, give thanks for right, give thanks. Man take him thing them and go about him business. Gonna establish business in a man. Yeah, man, gonna establish business. So the next virgin with the 3 talent now forward and him said, Jah, you know, say, me double up the thing them and me have 6 of the thing them, you know. And Jah say, what? You're a prudent student, you know. I love that boy, you know. Watch ya. All them things there over there, say, you know, my youth. Because I love how you go on, you know. Yeah, man. Respect, see? That's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Keep up the work, yeah. I say, yes, far right, I mean. I say, encouragement, strength, labor, you know? I say, yeah, man, I mean. So the next virgin now, next virgin with the 1 talent now. 1 talent. Because him use a pickpocket before. And him stop pickpocket and thing. See? So, one with the 1 talent and now him come to Jah. No, Jah never even wait for him come to him. Jah go check him. Jah go check him and I say, yo, what go on there? Everything good? And I say, yeah, man, everything good, man. Jah say, so want to the talent there. Yeah, utilize it. Man, I said, no, me never know say want me to utilize it. I bury it, man. Man, I say, what? You do what? Man, I say, yeah, man, me look after it for you. Me put it where? Just say, what you say? You put it where? You put it where? How you mean you put it where? What you mean? I say, yeah, man, me bury it. Man say, you bury it? Man say, yo, you see all you? You see all you? Yo. Man say, where you buried? Man say, which part I bury it again? Wait there. What? Man say, you not even know where you buried? And I said, but when I say, yo, Jado boy, you know, come out of my sight. I can't deal with it. Come out of my sight, because if you stay there longer, you're going to make me do you something serious. So, just come out of my sight, man. Stick with himself quick and fast. Quick and fast. And just said, boy, Jano, really? Look how them two youth they just develop them thing. Call them two youth they just build them thing yeah. Me give them and bless them with that thing and the man them just build them thing. And me give that one yeah. Me give that one yeah, you know. And look what him do with it. Look what him do with it. Jano star. So, the whole moral of the thing is, as they I them know is, you know, you have to utilize your skill. You can't throw your pearls to swine. You know what I mean? Yeah. You cannot throw your pearls to swine. Because what they will do with it when you them not have no use to it. Them gonna eat it up and trample on it and do all these type of things. You cannot throw your pearls to swine. See? You can't throw your pearls to swine, man. That are the old thing, you know. Cause Jaggy this, you know, why? Them just deal with it anyhow. That's a boy Jano. He's a disgrace. Come out of my sight. Come out of my sight. He's a disgrace, man. You see me? Imagine me, I bust you up on a thing. I bust you, you know? And I saw you deal with my thing. I saw you deal with my thing. Jano, boy, we are telling you the terrible boy. Terrible, man. Just look there. Well, you know, say I red eye them next virgin there though. Red eye the next virgin them. Through the virgin them get whole heap. Virgin them get 6. One get 5 and one get 3. Through him get 1, him feel like him should I get more than 1. But you get something. You get something. Then let us work with what you have. Don't grudge them man there because you see them have and Jah give them more than, you see me? Jah give them a little bit more than you because what? Why? Just see them can manage. Just see them can manage what him give them. See? And him say really and truly, I'm not going to give you 2. I'm going to give you 1. I have the next one for you still. Because, you see, if him did double the next one and go back to John and say, yo, I double the one, Jah would have give him the next one, you know, and give him even more, you know. But him buried. You see me? That's why they still listen. Love Jah. Blessed love. Good night. Yeah. Blessed love Samuel and as our manners. Yeah, man. You see me? Yeah, next 2 more minutes and yeah, we are sealed up. Yeah, I think that is enough Bible story. I don't even think my parents them used to tell me so much Bible story as a youth. You know, before we go to bed. Remember my mother used to tell me some stories still. Our father, you know. Yeah, because that's how we grow with our mother and our father. You know, balance the thing. You see it. But yeah. My little youth them, you see? We give thanks, you know, this is a family thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is a family thing. We can forward and, you know, hold a current together. You see it? And, you know, we don't have to preach anything. You see it? And, yeah, we just give thanks that the item can there with we, you know? Life is a gift if you know how to live Rastafari. Yes, not to read. Yeah, man, give thanks, you know? Sight for real, Bible is our story. We easily deal with that. Yeah, man. Those are some of the countries Kidama will help get liberation. Humble calf suck the most milk. Humility is the order. Let Babylon destroy itself. Yeah. Yeah, another thing in the Bible, Jeremiah. You know, Jeremiah, where I'm not gonna tell them more after this. Babylon, not even say Babylon then. The queen or the harlot, according to how the Bible put it, that, you know, if she would have thus repent, you know, he would have saved her, but she continued to go on in her trespasses. You see it? Which it really attack about this country, Zane and her horses and followers and allies. But she continue, all of them continue to follow her. And she decided that she's not repenting. And she said, all right, you not repent? Okay, never mind. Could have heal you still, but you're arrogant. You know, you arrogant. So here, go and leave you. Go and leave you into that. Right? You stay in that. See? We're going to leave you into that. You're going to stay right there. Yeah, because you don't want to repent, you know. You want to continue in your trespasses, all right? We're going to see how far that gets you. Yeah? So, she never repent. Yeah, she never repent. And a judgment just say is 1 hour may I give you. 1 hour. 1 hour. And I get a week. I get 1 hour. See? Yeah. So, know in the Bible, as I always hear the honorable priest say, if you know your Bible, you don't know your history, you know, all that becomes like a mystery. And it's a reality. You see what I say? Because street have so much allegory, you know, you will confuse up yourself if you don't know what go on. So, my people, study the thing properly, Zane. Don't make them take on for no fool. Alright? Yeah, don't make them take on for no fool. Yeah? And we not fight no one who no one read no Bible. We're not busy about that. You see me? Yeah, who no want, that is just a one. That is just a one. I just saw that go. We're not going to struggle with no one about that. See? Yeah, but I take a lot of notes tonight, so we have some things to forward with. So, sir, bless up yourself, you know, honors and manners, Empress. See? Yeah, man. Manners and respect, you know, peace and love. Yeah. Yeah, man. See it there. All right, my people. Manners and respect.